Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Garden to Table. Today we're making use of some of our jalapeno peppers that are coming off like crazy still. We always have good luck with our jalapenos. They usually make up to the first frost and sometimes a little after the first frost because we have so much tree coverage. But today we're making Cowboy Candy. And as you can see, I have on my gloves. He's gonna tough it out, but you know, I'm gonna be smart, wear my gloves.
I've been sterilizing the jars, getting that ready, and I haven't had gloves on yet. But Mama there got a little sensitive hands.
But for those of you that don't know, Cowboy Candy is candied jalapeños. And it's great on hamburgers, or if you're grilling meat, or if you
meatloaf.
Just take, meatloaf. We love to put it on our meatloaf. You can put it with cream cheese and eat it on crackers, but it's just a great way to use up the jalapenos, and it's got that sweet heat. You can control a little bit of the heat by, you know, leaving some of the seeds and the pulps when you cut up the jalapenos, or either you can go ahead and strip those all the way out. Last year we left them. It was a little too much heat for us.
Yeah,
so this year we went ahead and we stripped the pulp and the seeds out. All right, guys, this is what you're gonna be needing for the Cowboy Candy. 2 pounds of jalapeno cut into rings. Again, it is your choice. This is where you can control the heat. We went ahead and we cut them, and then we just kind of pushed the pulp and the seeds out of the ring. Or you can leave the pulp and the seeds if you want some extra heat in your life. Mm-hmm. You're gonna need 6 cups of sugar. What else?
2 cups of apple cider vinegar. We got a half teaspoon of turmeric, a half teaspoon of celery seed, and a whole teaspoon of garlic. And you can add red pepper flakes if you want to, but we like a little spice in our life, but we don't want it too bad. So we opted out of the
the jalapeno alone is enough heat for us. But that's it. That's all the ingredients you need. And you're gonna need some jars to jar it in. We go with the half pint size. That's just a good size for us when we open up a jar of that, because you're not gonna use this in huge quantities. I would suggest the half pint jars. Your choice again. We've already sterilized the jars, and we've got them ready out in the big pot. They're already run their course. And
all right, guys, we got our water boiling to a rolling boil. I'm gonna cut it down so you can hear me over this jet engine. But we got 12 jars here. We're gonna go ahead and stick them in there. They'll be submerged about 1 inch, 2 inches. We're gonna let them boil for 10 minutes, and about 7 minutes in, we're gonna come back in and put our lids and our seal in. You don't want to boil them for the full 10 minutes because it'll mess your seal up. We're gonna only do them about 3 minutes, and we're gonna let them sit. But while I'm going to stick these in here now, and we're gonna go in the house and start on the Cowboy Candy. They make a thing to hold your jars with, and we got one. I just do not know where it's at. You need to always sterilize your jars. So we're gonna let them run for 10 minutes and go work on a recipe, and then come back and get them out and fill them up. 7 minutes, we'll come back, put our lids in, let them sit for 3 minutes. Cut it off and let them sit here until we get ready. Y'all come on, let's make our Cowboy Candy.
so first things first, what we're gonna do
Make
is
the syrup.
we're gonna make the syrup. So we're gonna use all the mentioned ingredients except for the jalapeno for the syrup.
That's the last step. So we're gonna go ahead and make the syrup.
Yep.
We got our 6 cups of sugar. Our 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. And our turmeric, celery seed, and garlic powder. Like I said, you want a little more heat, throw you some red pepper flakes in there. Make it how you want to. But we're gonna take this over here to the stove now and put it on a medium heat and make us some syrup.
We're gonna bring it to a boil, and once to a boil, we're gonna immediately bring it down to a simmer and let it simmer for 5 minutes.
Y'all come along. All right, we got it on the stove. We're gonna stir it up a little bit. As you can see, we got it on a medium, high heat, medium. Cause sugar will burn, so you got to watch it. You gotta sit here with it and stir it. We're trying to get to a syrup consistency. And once it gets there, we'll turn it down a little bit to a medium low and let it sit 5 minutes, and then we'll be with our next step.
And I will give you guys forewarning. This is kind of later in the season, fall, once you get some cooler weather, because you're gonna have to let up some windows in that kitchen, I promise you. These jalapenos will have you hacking your head off. They get into your respiratory, and they can really aggravate. So you wanna make sure you got plenty of ventilation.
It'd probably be better to do it outside. Not only that, the apple cider vinegar has got a pretty good woof to it too, but
once you start cooking these jalapenos, you're gonna add that in the next step. It is really potent.
But we're gonna continue to stir and watch this until it turns to a syrup, till that sugar evaporates and kind of turns to a thick consistency. Again,
you're gonna bring it to a boil and then let it simmer for about 5 minutes.
All right, guys, it's starting to boil.
We'll turn it down to a simmer.
We got us 2 pounds of cut up jalapenos. No man left behind. We're gonna stir them in.
We got it on a low simmer, and so we're just gonna let them cook until they soften up.
Maybe 5 or 10 minutes, let them get soft and get ready to jar them. While these are cooking, I'm gonna go out and get our jars ready to get prepared to put this in. All right, guys, as you can see, we got it to the consistency we want. Still boiling a little bit. We're finna take it from here, put it on the table. We got our jars up, and we're finna jar it up. Y'all come along.
To start off with, you want to take a slotted spoon, and we're just going to fill them with jalapenos. And then we're going to come back and pour the syrup on. And you want to leave a 1/4 inch of headspace. You can actually store these. There's 2 different methods. If it's going to be short-term use, you can just let your jars cool after you put the seals and lids on. Let them cool, and you can refrigerate them up to 2 to 3 months. The longer shelf method, where we put them in a water bath, boiling water bath for 10 minutes, and then they're shelf stable. This recipe makes 4 half-pint jars. Fishing for jalapenos.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
All right, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna pour, and again, leave you a 1/4 inch headspace. Mm-hmm. And we'll wipe the rims. They are hot. We ready to seal them up?
Let's seal them up.
They hot, ain't they?
Yeah, they hot. Clean top of them.
And again, if you're going to use them within the first 2 to 3 months, you can just let them come to room temperature and cool. and then you can stick them in the refrigerator, keep them in the refrigerator. But you can date your tops, and you're ready to go. Like I say, your choice on the storage method. It's great to put on, serve with cream cheese and crackers, or like he said, we always top our meatloaf with it. Hamburgers, it'd be good on a hot dog. In fact, we got some leftover hamburgers and hot dogs from the little birthday party yesterday. I might drizzle some on my hot dog.
Yeah, I'm finna throw me a sausage dog. We had cooked a little bit of sausage. I might throw some of it on one of my sausage dogs tonight. But we're finna go ahead and date these. We're gonna stick them in the fridge. We're not gonna keep these for long time storage, so there's no need to do a bath on them to seal the lids, but because these will get eat up pretty quick.
Yep, and there you have it, Cowboy Candy.
Easy and simple.
It is a good way to use your jalapenos from the garden.
We appreciate you guys watching. Hope you learned something. Leave us a comment, leave us a like. Or what you got, Mom?
I was just gonna say, and if you've got something, a different way of doing the Cowboy Candy, or got different ingredients, or you got different add-ins, drop it in the comments. We'd like to know. We might give it a try.
Oh yeah. We still got next year. Y'all stay tuned until then. Appreciate you guys watching.
Thanks, guys.